As I'm looking up and down the shelves, I see this up here. That is really nice looking. I'm doing another late night live sale on knickknacks.net, and I added in some of my more recent finds, and one item I forgot I had, this clear flower frog. I added in the little frog I just found and this Longaberger dish. Just got this too recently, another flower frog. And then I've had this bunny forever. I bought it a long time ago. I've used it in my own decor, but I am putting it into my live sale along with the bud vase back there that says love on it. I'm going to run it from 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. Oh, I also added in this, an Asian pottery bud vase. So I'm keeping it to the theme of spring, florals. We got Valentine's, Easter, St. Patty's Day. I'm going to count the frog for St. Patty's Day, and anything green. I looked and looked. I could not find any when I was out thrifting. That's something that next time I might have to hold back or hoard, but why would I do that? I put it in a live show and it sold early. It's gone. Somebody can enjoy it for a while before St. Patty's Day rolls around. I'll let you know what sells after the show is done. I sold 3 items on my sale last night. I sold this vase. It reminds me of Otagiri because it has irises on it. It's not marked. It probably lost its sticker, but it's definitely Asian in theme. And then this one is pretty pastels, blues, pinks, and greens, made in Japan. And then this hobbyist Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny with their basket. My total cost of goods on these 3 items was $3.47, and I sold them for $23 plus shipping on Knickknacks. Living in Michigan means we're always dealing with the snow. I was going to go to the post office with my solds, but the seller dashboard on Knickknacks is acting up and I can't process my items that sold on my live sale last night, but that's okay. I am up in Waterford Township, Michigan. I drove about 45 minutes and I'm going to go into a Grace Centers of Hope location. I have shopped at least 3 other locations, so I'm curious about this one. And let's go in and see what I can find to flip for a profit. I kind of like the really pretty artwork that they got going on. I wonder if it was all done by the same artist or not. Although I do hate when they put it in the windows like that because they can get sun faded. I am here on a Friday and the whole store is 25% off. Here is another one of those paintings. That is the name of the artist. I think it says Martha Zimmerman. I thought it was a vase. It has a rubber stopper on the bottom, then I realized it's for toothbrushes. This one is definitely for toothbrushes, but you could definitely use that as a flower Like a flower frog, flower vase. It's a little ghost figurine, 99 cents. Not sure why there's a little bit of green on him there. But he's cute. First item in. Love the colors. It's a hobbyist, $1.99. Put that in the cart. It's chipped. This is a cute creamer. Definitely vintage. Sadler, England, it says $2.99. I looked this up but couldn't find any information on it. The cook's note, it says CHD 1983. But I've been looking for a spoon rest for my kitchen. $1.99. I have a pink planter that's similar to this, but I think mine is a bit older. It's also made in Japan. This says it's... Oh, this was like FTD. It does say made in Japan on it, but mine's different and it's more of a pottery. This feels lightweight. I knew that was going to be Yankee Candle, but wanted to check. Oh, it's chipped. Darn it. I like picking up Yankee Candle. Oh, that's Party Light. $2.99. It's a cute set. The English Table. $2.99. It's got room for a spoon there. It looks like it was made in the UK too. $2.99 for each. I did leave these behind. There's a couple of vases back here I want to take a look at. That's kind of nice with the rose on it. Oh, originally sold at Meyer. They wanted 99 cents for it. I don't know, it's kind of modern. Let's see what this one is back here. Oh, I like that. That's really cool looking. Looks almost hobbyist. Bit dirty in there. $5. It is chipped on the bottom. Lots of chips on the bottom. That bottle has some sort of iridescence to it. It's kind of cool looking. 99 cents. Let me put that down for a second. This is all hand painted. $1.99. Very lightweight. My favorite color, unusual shape. $1.99. Oh, this one has a modern barcode on it. $1.99. I'm gonna have to think about those. As I'm looking up and down the shelves, I see this up here. That is really nice looking. And as long as it doesn't have any chips or cracks on it, I gotta check the bottom. But that is really neat looking. Nice bud vase. Behind the picture, I see that little mini teapot. Let's check that out. It looks modern but cute. $5. What is this back here? Oh, it's going to take me a bit to dig that out. So you would put a candle in it. So it's like a votive holder. I didn't put this in the cart. The feathers are all damaged. It's a large milk glass. The hobnob and bars pattern on it. $8.99. I don't see any chips or cracks. Ah, look what I spied. St. Patty's Day. Some pretty corral, but I'm loving this. Never seen this pattern before. Pyrex, $5.99. I love the green color of these glasses, but I was surprised at how much they wanted for it. They wanted $14.99 for 4 of the glasses. I did a quick scan of the linen aisle. They did have a bin of yarn, but not what I'm looking for. They had artwork in the front of the store and some in the back here, along with the pillows and a bunch of baskets. I always like scanning through the baskets. Along the back wall were dishes of all sorts. That's the view from my left. And this is the view from my right. It is a lot to look through. Here's another trivet. It's got a lot of weight to it. Dance Trivoli, $4.99. These fairly large mugs, but they're kind of small for a soup mug, but I'm loving the pattern on them. Dolphin Fine China. Made in Le Jardin. $1.99. There's 3 of them here. I almost got this set of 3, but 2 of them were chipped. Missing its lid. That is adorable. $2.99. The saucer's $99. $1.99. Oh, so they're all individually priced instead of as a set. They're so cute. Those match though. I had to take a minute to debate about whether or not I was going to put these in my cart. I think this is going to be my last row to look through. I skipped over the wood aisle. That's got a lot of crazy and pretty though. Oh, speaking of wood, there's a wood item. It's got a religious saying across the top of it. That's an interesting pottery piece. It's signed Patty. nautical vases. Looks like a soap dish for Easter. I don't understand why this was in there. Here is my cart shot. As you can see, the cobalt blue vases went back on the shelf, and this is what's left in it. Well, I kind of like that location, and I was talking to the cashier, and he said that they do 50% off every Saturday. Now, this is 45 minutes from my house, but it's always good to know. Always good to know that they're doing it every Saturday versus like a store that's near me that it's kind of guess which day they're going to do it. Kind of hate that now. It used to be every other Friday. Now it's just randomness on when they have 50% off sales. And they have 50% off on seniors on Wednesdays. So this is the Waterford Township location of Grace Centers of Hope. My total spend was $38. I got a lot of smalls, but I kind of like it, and I think I'm going to do well with flipping them for profit. And I'll show you in the haul everything that I got and what I think I can get for it. Here is my eclectic mix of items that I was picking up at the thrift store. I love this. My one and only St. Patty's Day item. It's a vintage ashtray, would have been a souvenir piece. It's got a coat of arms on there. It was $2.99, but I got 25% off of everything. Everything was in the whole store was 25% off, which was great. That helped me make decisions. You see my little shadow puppets there. I'll try to keep my hand behind my back, so less shadow puppets. So these go for, or listed up and selling on eBay, between $8 and $13 roughly. I'm going to be listing all of these items to eBay and cross-posting them to multiple platforms, including my live sales on knickknacks.net. Then I have my little ghost over here. Of course, I had to pick him up right away, my little seductive ghost. Let's see here. He was 99 cents. I think even things for 99 cents were discounted. I'd have to look on my receipt, but I'm pretty sure they said the whole store. I don't think they gave any limits, but even so, he's $1. That's fine. If I paid 75 cents for him or $1, it's all good. I'm going to hold him back and not put him up for sale until it gets closer to Halloween. So I might be listing him up in like August time frame. Beautiful creamer back there with silver and blue trim on it. Floral. Let's see how much that was. $2.99. Oh, so it's Sadler pottery made in England. So that was kind of fun. I'm expecting to get anywhere in that $8 to $10 range for the creamer. And then right behind it is a very tall milk glass vase. The price on the bottom says $8.99. Of course, I got 25% off, so it makes it $6.74 roughly. And this is the hobnail and bars pattern. It's made by Anchor Hocking. It's fluted, and they make different sizes of these. So when you're looking up the solds on these, you'll see some that aren't selling for a lot of cost, and they are the shorter ones. This is the super tall one. I didn't actually measure it, but you can see it's probably 10, 11, maybe even 12 inches tall. So I'm expecting to get somewhere in the $15 to $18 range for it. So in the back here, I have all of these, what I'm calling vases, including that glass bottle there. Which one of the 5 do you think has the most value to it? I was completely surprised, and I'll get to it in a minute. So, of course, this is a hobbyist piece. It's even kind of roughly constructed there. Let's see how much this one was. $1.99. So roughly $1.50 for that one. I'm going to be putting that up in a live sale for sure. People love hobbyist vases or hobbyist pieces of all sorts, and that just got beautiful coloring on it. I might get $6 for it. I might get $10 for it. You never know with the auctions. And then this is the one. It says $2.99 on it there on the top. Let's bring this out a little bit so we can see it better. I'm going to move the ghost out of the way. I almost missed it because I was looking at the lower shelves and I was kind of scanning around that. And a lot of times in the, where they have like the planters or the vases and things like that, there's just a ton of vases that aren't worth, you know, picking up. There's just, you know, they're just generic flower vases. And this was even a little bit pricey for being such a small vase. Do you guys know what this is? This is actually Murano. I didn't either. I just looked it up for the haul. I was just like, that's a really cool bud vase. Yeah, I'll pay, you know, let's see, $1.25 or so for it. I'm trying to, or no, like $2 and, you know, 25 cents. When I looked this up, it is Mandruzzato Sommerso, made in Italy. It is heavy. It's heavy art glass. They made these in different colors. This is the green one. They also made it in gray, and I believe like kind of a, it's like an orangish yellow color. So this, I'm expecting to get anywhere between $25 and $35 for it. Let's keep going along the back. So that pottery piece, I was like, oh, that is so neat looking. And it had like this little rope sticking out of it. And I initially took the rope out and put it on the shelf because I was like, why is that in there? This is $4.99. So I would have gotten $1 off of it. So $3. I'm sorry, $4. If I can do math this morning, I am drinking my coffee. It's signed. This is made by a pottery company down in North Carolina, and it's actually an oil lamp. You're supposed to put oil in it. That's why it had that like cotton string wick in it. Now, when I realized that, I put the wick back in. By the time I got it wrapped up, because me and the cashier, we were both wrapping things up, and somehow that wick got separated from this. I think this is a really cool, you know, vase anyways. I'm expecting to get anywhere between $15 and $18 for it. It would look great as a flower vase, I think. I would not want to use that as an actual oil lamp. And you can always buy the wicks if you really wanted to do that. The name of the pottery company is called Doe Ridge Pottery out of North Carolina. I picked up this clear bottle because of its opalescence. You can kind of see it there. I did see multiple images of bottles that are kind of shaped like that. The one seemed kind of mini, and it was part of a set of 3, and it was like more modern looking. And then there was another one that actually had a stopper. And I was like, oh yeah, that would be cool if it had a stopper. This would be awesome as a bud vase. it was 99 cents. I was just looking at the receipt because I was curious whether or not the receipt showed if there was a 25% discount on the items that are 99 cents, and they are not. So I have 4 items that are 99 cents. That bottle back there, the ghost, and then the 2 little plates that are underneath the little cups here were 99 cents. However, the cashier only rang up 3 for 99 cents instead of 4. So technically, I got one of the items for free, and I'm going to say it's the bottle. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you get overcharged. I've gotten overcharged at thrift stores, and sometimes you get undercharged at thrift stores. It all works out in the end. I am not sure how much I'll get for this. Maybe $5 on a live sale. It could get bid up. I don't know. I'll start it at like $5. Now, this Pyrex, I had never seen this pattern before, and I have seen a lot of Pyrex, and I've even been in the, antique malls where they just have shelves and shelves and just so many, all the patterns, all the colors, all the shapes and things. So this one says spices on it. It's the 043. It's the oval casserole dish. It does come with a clear lid. Some of the oval ones come with lids that have patterns on them, and they're like white and have the patterns. But this one comes with a clear lid, which I don't have. But I got to remind myself, because when you're in the thrift stores, they might have all the lids together. A lot of them do that. They'll have all the lids to the pots and pans and Pyrex dishes separate. And I kind of used to look through that, and I was like, oh, I don't want to buy a whole bunch of, clear glass Pyrex lids. I think I need to do that because people are always looking for the lids, replacement lids for sure. And if I had the lid to this, it would be worth a lot more. So this says $5.99, so take 25% off of that. And I'm going to expect to get somewhere in that. It's kind of weird. It's like either $18 to $22, but if I had the lid, it jumps up to way higher than that. It's like $36 to $58. Those that sold, though, were free shipping. And as we know, this is kind of heavy, and it would depend on where I'm shipping it to. So, not sure where I'm going to land on this, but that's kind of the approximate value. I was looking at something that was next to this mini set, which I thought was like, I don't know, I thought it was valuable, and I guess it wasn't because I didn't put it in my cart. I tried looking these up, and there is nothing online. Google Lens, eBay Lens, just nothing. But it's a mini tea set. And what I was thinking is they're all painted similar, but they're also different colors. And I'm like, do I sell it as a set? And I'm like, I don't know. I think, because I know some people collect just creamers and sugars, and I'm like, this is a mini set, orange, looks like a tiger. And then you have the mini teapot. And of course, people love their minis. Oh my goodness. There's mini shows running all the time on knickknacks.net. Minis of animals and just anything you can think of. And then it has the mini teacups and saucers. They did price them all separate. $2 for these little cups. Oh my goodness. That made me hesitate for a minute. I was like, oh, these are so expensive. And 99 cents for that. So I was like, and the 99 cents were not 25% off, but the little cups were. And that helped me make that decision. I was like, well, I think I'm going to sell these as a set, the teapot by itself, and then the little cups and saucers. And I think that'll work out well. Because even if I did, and let's see how much this is. This was $2.99. So at a minimum in my head, I was like, okay, if you just do like, you made $6 on each at a minimum, you get your money back plus profit. But I think these are going to sell for more than that. That would be extremely low. Definitely coming to live sales. People love their minis, and these are just too cute. I'm just moving them out of the way so we can get to the last item here. So in the video, I said that I was going to keep this for myself. And then I was thinking about it. I'm like, I already have, I have one. I have a couple spoon rests. And I do like this. So it's still up for debate. It says the Cook's Nook there. And then it says 1983 CHD. These come up as treasure craft. I did not know that. I don't know how treasure craft is related to CHD, but I have a canister that's also made by that company, like a glass canister. So anyways, these sell for anywhere between like $8 and $10, maybe $12 at the highest. I think I saw a few that were listed up at like $16. I just don't think they're going to get that for them. $1.99. So I could paid $1.50 for it. But this is one of those things, if it doesn't sell, if I have it in my inventory for a minute too long, it might be coming to my kitchen. Do you have a favorite out of the haul? That was an all-new location to me, and I'm glad I found out from the cashier that every Saturday is half off. And I was like, oh, that's good to know. It is a little bit of a drive from my house, but I don't know, it might be worth it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.